Hello and welcome to another deck. This is Auckes Locks. It is a Lockdown Nilfgaard deck. Now, to be honest, I don't think I've really made a whole lot of Lockdown decks in my history here. Never really liked the interactivity of and the reduced provision count, but recently I queued into probably 5 or 6 Lippies in a row, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to try a Lockdown deck. So this Lockdown deck does not play Masquerade Ball, which is unlike the one that's also being played quite a bit. And I've queued into the Masquerade Ball version probably 10 or 11 times, and I pretty much always win. So this is more of a mid-rangey deck that runs the Witcher combo of Letho of Gulet, Auckes, of course, and Serrit. Now, these cards are great in conjunction with each other, and if you get all 3 of them in hand at once, I mean, Letho of Gulet is just playing for superpower, and the ability to possibly lock multiple units at once, i.e. larvas or something, excellent card. So, I do not play Oneiromancy, because honestly I'm not really committed to any one card. If I don't hit my Usurper, kind of stinks, but it's not really necessary. It's just, it's a good play that I usually play second round just to push. If I get, if I draw a decent hand to begin with, I can usually win the first round on even, and then I'll push with Usurper. Now, the Lockdown ability really hinders a lot of other leaders. If my opponent is playing anything with an engine, I'm just going to lock it down. I'm going to lock with Auckes. I'm going to lock with Letho if I have Auckes in hand. I'm going to lock with my Elba. My Elba Armored Cavalry. And I can also lock, of course, with the Collar. And with all those locks, obviously going to want to play this Venomar, who's playing for tall removal. I also have Vilgs for tall removal, Invocation just to snag or tall remove, and of course Heatwave. So this is pretty balanced in my opinion. And of course we have the Nausicaa Sergeant with the deploy boost. This card is usually playing as my tallest card without a doubt. Most opponents will immediately hit that, but if it survives, huge value. Thin with the Hunting Pack, thin with the Brigade, and of course thin with Elbrick onto a Fawn. Now this Elbrick onto a Fawn play, 11 points, I love it. I am committing, of course, quite a few provisions, 15 provisions between the two of them, but I think it's a good play, especially in a second round bleed where I can push or defend a bleed. Of course, Roderick to grab another one of my golds. A couple Elzur's Thunder for some just nice clean removal. I prefer Elzur's Thunder to Assassination because of the fact that I can target my own unit and it's for sure going to hit a 5. Sometimes Assassination would be better, but this is the route I went. And of course, this one little spot here, this 5 provision unit, I've been toying around with different cards. It was for a time a Duchess Informant, because I was queuing into a ton of Nilfgaard decks, and I was Duchess Informant to get another Sergeant, but I landed on the Ardfane Tortoise just for proactivity. So this deck suffers a touch from proactivity, so the Ardfane Tortoise does help that out. Apart from that, this deck will give any deck in the current meta a run, that's for sure. Every time I've queued into a Vi deck, it's almost an insta-win. Especially when my opponent tries to push and I lock everything down and then steal his Vi. Probably the toughest deck right now I find is Patricidal Fury, because they play quite a bit of removal. So if I'm able to win that first round, I can push the second round a bit, but that's a tough match. Apart from that, I mean, it's just it's fun, and it's fun to be able to lock everything down. So, anyways, I hope you enjoy. Carapace. Could be a Kelly deck. But with all these locks on board, that could be good. I like having first say, that's ideal. 1 lock, 2 locks with this. Let's kick one of these. What's my proactive play? Oh, that's a great hand. I'm just going to start off with Ramon into my Nausicaa Sergeant. Now we can't give Veil to the units he typically would give Veil, so I can just lock them, which is nice. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. I'll play my second Nazca Sergeant anyways. He can thin out if he'd like with the Foglets. Now there's an argument to possibly thinning that out, but... or... locking it.
Decently. That is what you brought back.
So next play, no matter what, I'll lock something and get my hunting pack out. Possibly hold on to Elbrick, because that's a nice proactive play. Yeah, he's just dumping off. Hit the Foglet so I have the taller unit just in case I have to invo in an emergency. Which should be okay. I've got 2 sergeants coming in. He's going to probably play a Kelly, isn't he? Let's just lock that one. Good attempt. Good stuff. So I think I'm just going to play my first card is going to be Elbrick. See how my opponent responds to that. Okay, this is a pretty good hand. I'm going to take one chance here with that. I'll stop there. What goals do I have left? Roderick will grab one of these 2, which is great. I think there is an argument to push potentially for the 2-0.
And I shall make it so.
And usually with the Keltelis deck, he boosts something extremely tall. So he doesn't have too many units, so he probably has a lot of specials. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I have 3 golds in my deck still. Yeah. What's my play here? Maybe he has Purify, in which case he's going to get a pretty good zap with my Afon. I see, they continue to boost up extremely tall. So, best play here is just Heat Wave. Okay, we do have another lock in the form of a Cavalry or Auckes. I'm just going to play the Cavalry. Okay, so this would make a wonderful Venhimar or Vilgs. Let's hope for Venhimar actually.
What is it you want?
Okay, so it's gonna be Vilgs.
You mistake stars reflected in a pond. Nice.
Beautiful, and killed his Yigern at the same time. So now he's got a decent Osriel. Yeah, I think this is a decent pass right here. I think I'm going to grab that first. Now, my opponent probably doesn't have much more to play. Now, what's their tallest card here? I've got a 10-point Osriel in my... Good game. Okay, Imposter.
I will not bow to your half-assed, self-proclaimed authority.
Okay. Let's see what he's playing. I haven't played against an Imposter deck for a little while, actually. I go second, so that's not great, but I could use a removal. A couple locks. Elbric's good. Let's dump the Joust. Okay, I think my best mode of action here... my opponent could be playing something like a Colgrim. No, I guess not.
Oh dear.
We'll save one of these for Joachim. Okay, let's lock that. My guess is a pure devotion list. Ideally, I just get my hunting pack out and my brigade with Albric. That'll push some points for sure. He's going to poison it or purify that, I wonder. Okay, so I better get these guys out. So yeah, definitely a Masquerade Ball deck. And I don't mind spending some poisons first round, where I'm not necessarily trying to win here. But holding my own. To get Cupbearer out, that's a good commitment off my opponent. I'll probably play Albric now, just in case he invos my Afon. Okay, he's got the 8 provisions in on bribery. Let's hope he gets nothing. He's probably going to see some of my Witchers. That's fine. Let's take point advantage. No, we tie up, unfortunately.
No one can hide from me.
Let's hope that's a brick. Beautiful.
My powers are yours to command.
And if he can... He's got nothing but golds in my deck here to grab with his Cantarella. So hopefully that's a miss. Yeah, that's an invo at 12, which is good.
Push on! No mercy!
I can do that as well. He's probably not going to want to commit some of his bigger items here. He's got Masquerade Ball in hand.
Do I enjoy torture? Perhaps. A bit.
Okay. He can coup that now, or he can coup this. But he is taking a risk with cooing Cantarella because he may not get the 4 provisions. He could get Attorney Joust, ideally.
Kill the dog diddlers!
Okay, that's coming in at 7.
There's order! And I'll feed!
And
There's no escape.
we'll just lock this up. If he's got Masquerade Ball, he's probably not going to play it, obviously.
As good as dead.
Oh, that's annoying. Maybe that was a misplay, because now I'm not going to be able to get his ball, but I want an even. I can push pretty much free of charge. And then as soon as he plays ball, I can just pass. I just need to have something proactive here. Good. He's thinking, do I want to commit ball now? Interesting.
Tucson is my ward, under my protection.
Okay, that's good.
Specimen, truly.
Okay, there's Masquerade Ball. That's exactly what we were trying to get out.
Till the sun sings its morning song.
Few folks should dare venture into the Von Borlohum's wood. Feeling a bit peckish.
Well, I mean, in hindsight, I would have won it with just Usurper. But he could have had something like a Joachim. Okay, what am I missing here? A couple locks, which might be good. Lock and tall removal. Well, I missed a couple gold. Just our Vanamar, I guess, which isn't that bad. Good game. Okay, could be a Vida. Opponent goes first, which is unfortunate. Be nice to grab a Heat Wave. I don't want to have this. My Fawn. My opponent probably will have. I have no way to really punish. Oh, and I bricked my hunting pack. Yikes. Well, I do a tall removal here. Oops. I don't mind doing that, it's fine. The most important thing here is to prevent my opponent from getting tons of Vi. It's nice that I have this. What's my tallest card here? He's going to grab my Vilks, isn't he? So I should probably stack the... I don't have enough cards to do that. It's really kind of a poor starting hand. I don't mind if my opponent wins the first round here. As long as I can deny all of his consumes. Oh, maybe there's an argument to play my Albrecht. That's fine. Okay.
My powers are yours to command.
It's always strange to boost up a thriving engine. Although he's probably going to have units that are taller than 9, unfortunately. It's nice to get Beast out. I don't want to waste a lock on Beast. I'm going to pass after this card anyways. He doesn't have a consume. There's the first consume. I'll let him take the round. Okay. Now, I would really love to get a heat wave to punish his haunt. Beautiful. And a couple more locks. My proactive play here. It's going to be probably Serrit. Okay, that's good. He's going to get one charge out of V. Still going to get my Vilks, but let's remove the haunt. Alright. How can I push that many points in one turn? No, I can't. I've got quite a few locks here. Excuse me. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3. This is going to kill an engine. Let's just lock this. And then I can take advantage with Vanhimar. Okay. Let's take our card advantage back.
These golden fields.
Tell me what you've got.
Probably going to play Ahirquox. I'll lose my Vilgeforks, but I'm going to lock his buddy. Sorry. Vi. Okay, I'll just remove that. Okay, what'd you got? It doesn't matter.
This could hurt.
Possibly I should have killed that to deny dominance in case he's playing riders. Why would he do that? So what's my play here? I think I'm just gonna invocate it. That was really silly. Now if he hear Quoxes.
Turn back. Turn back.
I don't think it even matters anymore. I've got lots of points. Let's just,
The sun.
this is a stronger play. Let's just lock these guys.
Who is to die?
Now do I have an 11 point... I do, 11 point buy myself. Yeah, let's just lock that, I guess.
Lead the Nordling dogs until they beg for mercy.
I think that was a pretty rough push for my opponent. Good. So I've got a Vi at the top of my deck, got 11 points. I've got one lock. Probably Larvas are the scariest card, I guess. Well, 3 cards, it doesn't matter. I need proactivity, so let's kick this. 2 soldiers. What else am I missing here? Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's just start off with our usurper.
War is no game, my friend. Don't take it lightly.
Okay. What's this tallest card, I wonder?
An interesting choice.
I have not seen that before. I'm gonna lock that anyways. Well, is it worth it? No, it's not worth it. Let's let him get some value out of that. See if he has something more important to lock. Okay, well, I'm gonna lock it anyways. I'm gonna lock the Ruxa. Now if he runs an Igni, I should be cautious of that. I'm at 20 here, so we get 2 5s. Let's just Letho here. Well, I'll Letho at front row. Why not?
I'll be home, I promise.
To deny an Igni at 10. And I'm going to go ahead and play Vi just because. Good game, opponent. Okay, is that tributes?
Good Gwent.
I'm going to play a lot of line pockets, so a lot of crimes. Interesting. I get to go first here, which is good. I've got some thinning. My proactive play. Let's dump a Joust. Okay, brick that. I was just looking for a proactive play. I think what I'll do is play a Fawn outright. Oh, no, that's a good... And I could use Elbrick to put something else on the top of my deck, ideally one of my golds. So let's just play a Fawn outright. Puts a soldier on the board. I did brick my Elbrick a Fawn combo, but I was digging for something proactive. I didn't have anything proactive there.
I could have done it better. But anyway, congratulations.
You'll need Form Z6 CV1265X for that.
Okay. Want to deny him getting too many coins? If he gets too many coins...
Deals. Nilfgaard's built deals.
Alright, so what's this going to do? He's up to a 2. One more and you can get the pig out. That's not going to do much more anyways. Let's just get the brigade out. And then we'll top deck possibly Vilgs. Coming at 9. Or I could do Letho. Or Serrit.
You feel a draft? Let me shut the door.
Okay, and I do have Van Himar. He's got some points there. Let's, if my opponent passes. Let's just top deck our... Don't want this to go too tall. Let's shoot Vilgs on the top. Okay, so he needs 4 to boost that up. Let's just lock that down. And beyond that, I think we can pretty much stop. I don't think my opponent's going to make 21 points in 2 cards without making a serious commitment. Let's go for 6. So that's going to residual for 4. That puts him up to 23. He needs 11 points in 1 play. He's got 4 on board. Let's make him make the commitment. Now you can probably do it with something like Jock would do it. Jock comes in at 12. But if he doesn't have those cards, we could be in a better situation here. Kind of a risk. I could have easily used Venomar and just removed that. Let's see what our opponent does here. He probably also has quite a few crimes in hand. Beautiful. So that was an interesting commitment. Okay, now it's a decent hand. What do I have in my deck here for proactivity? I could play Usurper first. Some locks. He's going to have quite a few crimes. Yeah. That Duchess Informant, I think I'm going to swap it out. But definitely worth a single play here. So the only thing he's going to be able to do to match that is Jock. And then you'll have to play another card, in which case he'll go down.
Don't get caught. Hit him between the legs.
That is a spender. There is an argument to kill the spender. Let's just let's lock that spender. If I can get past the floor out of him, that's really the goal here. Especially because I don't have Heatwave in hand. I've got a 2 out of 3. Good.
Power with an overgrown lad.
I think that's our cue to pass out. So 2 good cards out of them.
We share the profits, not the work.
Rest
Okay. Now this could be good on a Sly Seductress. This could also be good on a Sly Seductress. Let's get rid of 1 Nazgûl Sergeant. Good, good, good. Now I for sure can grab Heatwave if I need it. It's gonna get poisoned. Oh. Good game.